Good day, folks. My name is Sean, and this is Air Photography. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a new accessory that GoPro released about a week ago. This is their new USB pass-through door. It's for the Hero 9 Black, and essentially this replaces the door on your GoPro and allows you to have a weatherproof charging solution. Now, it's not completely waterproof, so you can't go underwater with this door, but it does allow you to feed constant power to your GoPro without having to worry about things like moisture, water, dust, and debris. We've seen third-party doors like this in the past, however, this one's a little bit different the way GoPro has done it. Plus, this is really the first one that is water resistant, and that's very important if you're going to be doing things like motovlogging or perhaps an overnight night lapse where you're going to be running your GoPro all night. So let's just jump right in and take a closer look. So let's go ahead here and we will see what comes in the package. We get some warranty information. You can see here we have an extra long USB-C cable. According to the box, it is 4.5 feet, so that's quite a bit longer than the GoPro charging cables that we normally get. It's actually really nice that it does include a nice long cable. That way it ensures it's going to reach your charging source. GoPro also states in order for it to retain its water-resistant capabilities, you must use this cable in conjunction with the pass-through door. And that's due to the very specific shape of it. Some third-party cables could have a different shape, and it may not be water resistant. So this is basically everything you get in the package. You get the weather resistant door and you get your extra long cable. Now if we flip over the door, you can see there's a rubber membrane on the inside. It covers the whole interior of the door. So that way when you have the door installed on your Hero 9 Black, it does seal the entire opening, the battery compartment, the memory card, and the USB-C port. Now, it doesn't completely cover the USB-C port. As you can see, there's a little bit of a cutout. And what happens here when you insert your USB-C cable, because you're going to charge your GoPro, I don't know if you can see that there, but that rubber seal kind of goes right around the opening and makes sure no moisture, dust, or debris gets inside. So like I mentioned, we have seen some of these doors from third-party manufacturers in the past, but the one that's right officially from GoPro is the first one that has that rubber weather seal in there. Now, installation is pretty basic. We're just going to remove the old door, and the new door clips on just like that there and locks down in. Then it's just a matter of plugging in the USB-C cable that's provided. And what they've done here is they've got this little clip built into it, as you can see there. So that prevents you from accidentally pulling out the power when you don't want to, especially if you have this mounted on something like a motorbike. If you're doing any kind of motovlogging, that'll prevent the cable from accidentally coming out. And it also helps prevent maybe putting too much tension on that cable, because over time you can actually do damage to your USB-C port if it's always constantly being pulled. Now, an accessory like this is not something that everybody needs for every situation. Most of the time, people are just going to be filming with the battery. They don't need to have it plugged into external power. But there are situations where a pass-through charger like this would come in very handy. For example, as mentioned, if you're a motovlogger and you keep your GoPro mounted on something like a motorcycle, perhaps you're creating drive lapses and you need to constantly feed it power. Now, for myself, the way I'll be using it is for creating overnight time lapses, also known as night lapses or star lapses. The problem with creating a night lapse is that you have to film pretty well all night. If you want to get that star movement across the sky, basically you have to start filming at dusk and film right till dawn. Usually when I film a night lapse, I'm filming for a minimum of 8 hours. So of course when you're filming for that length of time, you do have to plug in your GoPro to external power, such as a power bank. In addition, when you're filming for that long, you never know what's going to happen with the weather. You might start the evening off with a nice clear night, but you might get a little bit of a rain shower overnight. Having that door off or using perhaps one of the other doors that doesn't have that weatherproof seal, you chance getting moisture down inside and doing damage to your camera. With a setup like this, that's something you no longer have to worry about. The other day I was setting up to film a night lapse, and as you can see here, this is the setup I was using. I was using the new weatherproof door, and then I just had a power bank hanging off the tripod. So that is the only weak spot really, is the power bank, because of course it's not waterproof, but that's usually pretty easily to deal with. You can just put your power bank inside a plastic baggie with an elastic around the cord or something to keep it tight, and usually it's fine if you do get a little bit of rain. When filming a night lapse, the other thing you do have to contend with is sometimes you get a heavy dew, and I have filmed night lapses in the past where I wake up in the morning and my camera is soaked just because there was a very thick dew overnight. So again, this weatherproof door will help protect it against those situations as well. So yeah, that is the new official GoPro USB-C pass-through door. It's for the Hero 9 Black. Unfortunately, they don't make it for any of the other models. Just like all GoPro accessories, it is a little bit pricey for what you get, but if you do have the GoPro subscription plan, of course you do get your discount, and that makes it a little bit more reasonable. Well, folks, that's basically it for my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and got some value out of it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, and we'll see you in the next one.